Alright, and here we are once again, and we are going to walk you through the complete setup for Gone Hunting. Now your box, this is a demo copy, your box will look a little different. In fact, it's going to be about this much wider. Okay? Yeah, it'll definitely be a longer box. But the components are going to be pretty much the same. Tokens will be a little thicker and so on, but here we go. Setting it up, naturally, you take off the, I know you hate getting rid of the box lid because it's so nice and pretty. Okay, it really is. But we take off the box, put the lid to the side, and inside you're going to see all your components. These are the animal bags, and you want to make sure that inside each bag is their appropriate animal. For instance, this one is the forest, so I have all of the animals that belong in the forest inside of here. Okay. You take those bags and you set them aside. You will use them throughout the game, but for now, as long as they're set aside and mixed up pretty nice, you're good. Okay? Then we're going to take out the map tiles. Now, you're going to get 23 map tiles in the base game, but they are going to be, you know, nice and thick tiles. Okay? Pretty picture on the back. Alright, so we'll set those to the side, and let's see, next thing we'll get out, again, this is the rule book. It's a little smaller here than in the demo copy, but just so we had one. You're going to take your, now in your main game these will be bifold, in other words they will fold open, and we'll put the store board out, unless you like them single so you can rearrange them however you want. But yeah, we'll put the store board out, which has gear and vehicles, 2 slots for weapons, and 1 slot for companions. Then we take the other board, which does the day tracker, as well as the trophy cards, miss cards, and so on. And we put them next to each other. And finally, we put out the ammunition board. Now, does yours have to look exactly like this? No, but as long as you have it close enough where people can still build a good-sized hunting ground, you do what works best for you. Again, you can do it like this, and that's the benefit of having these modular boards, is you can lay it out pretty much how you need to. Alright. Next thing you'll do for setup is you'll lay out the base camp, and the base camp is where everybody's going to go to start the game. It's also where you're going to go when you need to buy, sell, or turn in trophy cards. After you've laid out the base game, you take those map tiles that you've shuffled, okay, and you draw the top one. Doesn't matter what it is, because we're doing it during the setup. We'll draw the top one, and we'll put it out. We're just starting the hunting ground. You can put it anywhere around the base camp that you want, and then you grab an animal from the bag matching the location. Now I did this one on purpose because it has multiple locations, and in that instance whoever you've chosen to be the first player can draw from whichever bag they wish. So we put out the first one, and I drew from the lake, and we put our lake animal out. Nice big tiles. Alright, so next thing you want to do is you want to pick which color you want for your pawn. So you'll take the pawns, as well as their, what we're calling claim cubes, and that'll be for you. And you'll put your pawn on the base camp. And then we put a marker on the day tracker to track how many days we have left to hunt. You take your ammo dice, you put them on the ammunition board. Now we have this because on the ammunition board there's $1, $2, $3, and that's how much each of these dice are going to cost, because anytime you go to buy from the store, you can also buy dice. But you put your dice on the ammunition board. Each character gets 2 to start, white dice. And then you set the tokens, which I have stored in here, out for the people. So the last thing we need to do is we need to set up the cards. And that's really, really simple. First thing we do is we take the miss cards, put them on their spot on the board. And when we give each player 2 trophy cards, and then they're going to pick one, and I'll just pick one at random, and then shuffle the rest back in, and put the trophy cards in their spot. You can pick one of your starter weapons. We have a 22, we have a 410, a recurve bow, and we have a 20 gauge. We pick the starter weapon, put the other ones back. Now the next thing we'll do is we separate out the store cards into a few different stacks. The first stack is going to be the set of gear and vehicles. And when you look on the store cards, they're going to tell you if it's gear, companions, or weapons. They also have vehicles, and these will be the cards that are available for you to buy as you're going through the game. Take the piles, shuffle them up, and we set them all out. And there we go. That is your setup for Gone Hunting.